Good morning, 33 Rooted. It's been a little while since I posted a video. I've made several, just haven't posted any. Just kind of been in a funk here of late. I'm starting to feel a little more motivated, talk about some things. Here recently been just kind of posting scriptures and sermons and things that I've been reading in my studies. Got a lot of people that I know that are going through several things, several issues, several that are on here that are going through some personal changes in their relationships and their lives, and just felt like it was a good opportunity to get on here and kind of motivate, or not only motivate, just kind of give some guidance on where I feel like your heart should be. So one of the scriptures that's in the Bible that I really enjoy reading, and it kind of pertains to my life more than any, is it's in 1 Corinthians 15:58, and the scripture reads, "Stand firm, let nothing move you." That's a hard thing to do, to stand firm and not let anything move you. So when I read "Stand firm, let nothing move you," I think about all the things that I unfortunately let move me. I have a strong faith. I feel like I have a strong faith in God, but I also allow things to impact me in a negative way when I shouldn't. And I think, as long as you have that, you have the Lord there for you, you need to make sure that you're doing everything in your power to rely on Him in times of need, and not rely on your own understanding of what's going to happen. A lot of people will tell you things happen for a reason. I do believe that, but at the same time, I think that circumstances can be different if you just react to them in a more positive way. Sometimes things just don't go the way you want them to. And sometimes it's not of your doing at all, it's of someone else's actions. And unfortunately, we allow people to control our thought process. We allow people to impact how we feel. One of the sayings that I read online was, hard times, bad times, or tough times, I still have faith in God. And I think, if you have that mentality, you're going to have an opportunity to be more successful. So you can dwell on the hard times, and you can dwell on the bad times, and even focus on the tough things that are going on in your life. But if you just trust God and trust that what's going on is all part of a greater plan, I think you seek God. God understands kind of what you're going through. He knows all your intimate secrets. He knows all those things that other people don't know about. One thing that I would encourage you to do is be honest, be open, have those conversations with God, and understand that some people need a relationship with God, and unfortunately, some people are never going to come around to that, and there's nothing you can do about that. All you can do is try to do the right thing and try to live the right life. Encourage others to do the same. And at the end of the day, if your spouse doesn't live the life that you would want them to live, all you can do is keep offering that up and tell them how important that is. Have a lot of friends that are kind of going through some things in their lives, some transition points. I know I'm working up into my first year at Rogers Chapel. We were visiting for quite some time before we joined the church, but rolling up on really our first full year there. I feel like in the last year it's impacted my life greatly. I know I've had others tell me that I'm a different person now than I was then, before I started going to church there. But at the same time, I'm still struggling with a lot of things, still working on trying to get some of the things worked out in my head. I'm a control freak. I've always wanted to have control over every situation, and unfortunately I've learned the hard way that sometimes you don't control things and you just got to go with it and deal with what happens as it comes. I've also had the misfortune of things not working out the way that I planned, and I've let it impact me in a negative way, and I've learned from those mistakes, and some I still learn from. So what I would say is, do all you can to trust in God and understand that God has that plan for you, and that sometimes you're not going to be able to control the outcome of some situations, and honestly sometimes things work out better than you think they will. And what I would also mention is, if you only pray when you're in trouble, then you're really in trouble, because a lot of people do that. People are having a hard time, a lot of things are not going right, then they want to reach out to God and pray and ask for help. And I would encourage you to do that all the time, and not just when you need help. It's really tough if the only time that you reach out to God is to ask for something. And if you're not praying to God and you're not talking to God on a regular basis, I hear a lot of people say, yeah, I have conversations with God, I talk to him all the time. That's what I would encourage you to do. If you just say that because it's the right thing to say, or you want someone to believe that's really how you are, I would say that I'd encourage you to practice what you preach. For myself, just a lot of up and down with me this last year. Started going to church and really got motivated, and still motivated to read the Bible, motivated to study and learn. I've had some opportunities to speak in front of the church, and blessed for that. I've got another opportunity coming up in October. It'll be a monumental occasion for me. It will be an opportunity to speak at a church that my grandfather had pastored at, and also the church where my grandparents met. I'm looking forward to that. I've got the material already kind of set up and kind of worked out how I want it to play out. Obviously, I've learned the last few times speaking in front of the church that I can plan it all day and I can write it all day. It doesn't mean it's going to go that way. So, it'll be an emotional time for me, just being there. And the last time I was there, it was at my grandfather's funeral. My grandfather's buried across the street from the church, so that'll impact me as well. I'm just looking forward to that opportunity. I've just kind of been in a blah state here in the last few weeks. I don't really know how to explain it. I came back from a Emmaus walk and was really motivated and wanted to make a difference. And I know I've had several conversations with individuals about, God, and needing to live a life for God, make some personal changes in your life, and really try to encourage some individuals. But really I didn't come back with the personal drive that I wanted to have for that, and just hadn't really felt like I had in previous weeks. Don't really get into the depression thing. I'm not really feeling like I'm depressed, but just feeling like I hadn't found my place yet, and hadn't figured out what I want to do. Emmaus Walk was very beneficial to me. I think it got me some answers that I was looking for, but at the same time, I came back and a lot of things in my personal life have changed. A lot of opportunities for improvement are still there. Trying to be a man that puts God first. Still struggle with a lot of the same problems that I've had in the past, and just really looking to find that motivation and extra drive to kind of get me where I need to be. I know a lot of y'all are going through some personal things, and pray for y'all. I know God hears our prayers. I've been praying for one of my friends in particular that really needs it. Really feel like we had a breakthrough this week, and hopefully they're going to be on the right path. Really concerned about getting to the other side and not having all my friends and family there really struggling with the fact that, you know, some people think that they've got time to fix things, and you never know when your last day will be. I've always heard live every day like it's your last, because one day you'll be right, and the truth of the matter is, it could be your last day. This could be my last video ever posted on 33 Rooted. You know, I could pass today, and I hope I don't, but you know, at the same time, I feel I'm right with God. God knows I have opportunities like I always have, but at the end of the day, you know, I end my day with a scripture. I do read the Bible, and I have continued to do that for the last 32 days, and I'm going to continue to do that moving forward. Enjoy going to church still. Just been kind of in a downward spiral lately, and hoping to kind of rebound out of that. And I know I've got issues, I've got problems just like anybody else, and I know some others are struggling with things a lot worse than me. So hope that those things get worked out, and I'll just continue to pray for them. Continue to pray for the folks at work. I got a lot shining on me. I guess God's trying to tell me something with all this lot. But just really praying for everyone, praying for friends, praying for the group. I know we've had a lot of stuff posted recently, and really some inspirational videos that have been put on, and really proud of that. Missing some of my friends. I hadn't really had some of my friends at football like having years past, so that's kind of bringing me down a little bit, and just not really having the same. Life's not the same. A lot of aspects of my life has changed in the last year, and just trying to make sure that I put God first, and hope you guys are doing the same. Hate to give you this long video, but I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but at the end of the day, I think that, you know, this group was developed and formed just so we could kind of get things off our chest, and kind of share with each other what's going on, and I hope you guys continue to do that. You know, we kind of joked about posting videos back to back and posting things over and over again, and people reading them, and some people don't read them. Some people watching the videos, most people don't. But at the end of the day, if it makes you feel better, do what you got to do, because I think we as Christians got to support each other, and sometimes your support is just being an ear, or being someone to let someone, you know, let their feelings out. So hope everybody has a great rest of the week. Looking forward to finishing the week up, and kind of getting started with my weekend. I hope you guys have a great one, and I would encourage you to continue to pray and understand that there's a lot of individuals on here that maybe don't post anything, but they are watching the videos and reading the material we put on there, and a lot of them need it right now, and a lot of them have some personal stuff going on, as well as myself. And I really just feel like all 43 of us, or 44 of us, need to share something and kind of help motivate each other, because we're all in a situation where something can bring us down, and we're all struggling with something, and I don't care who you are, you're struggling with something, and I would encourage you to try to be that rock for somebody to lean on. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the day and rest of the week. I'll do my best to try to post a few more videos, but looking forward to growing the group still waiting on some folks to be added, and some folks that I've reached out to and tried to share the group with. And I hope you guys are encouraging others to join as well, because I feel like it's a good positive thing. Get yourself in if you're not in church, I'd say get yourself in a good church. Read the Bible. If you don't have a Bible, reach out and we'll get you a Bible, because I know I've got several, and would hate for someone not to be reading the Bible just because they don't have one. So reach out, and I'll do my best to try to get you one. And if there's something I can do for you in a way that I can help you, myself or Jamie, just reach out. You don't have to post a video or post something on here. If you need help, just text us, and we'll do our best to try to support you in every way possible. So God bless. I hope everybody has a great week, and see you next time.